Hello and welcome to the Sweaty Startup. I can't believe it. I'm going to do an episode on a political, clickbaity topic, coronavirus. Here I am. But people are making some wild claims out there. There are some smart people on Twitter that I follow that literally estimated that the rest of the NBA season will be canceled within 2 weeks. That a major U.S. city will be totally quarantined in the next 2 months. And a bunch of other crazy stuff. They're already canceling a bunch of conferences. So no matter how you feel personally about the risk that you're going to get it, how dangerous this is, whether or not we're all overreacting, however you feel, doesn't really matter. However I feel, doesn't really matter. I don't even honestly have an opinion about it. I'm just trying to absorb the information as I can. But this is a big deal. The stock market is getting absolutely crushed. Conferences are getting canceled. And something else unique happened that I want to explain to you about some options. I want to talk about some business opportunities because when stuff changes, when things change, when things happen, people have new, unique needs that they're willing to pay money for. So it's an opportunity for entrepreneurs. I want to talk about my friend who is an attorney, and basically their law firm did the calculation of, okay, what do we need to do to keep our law firm open? Because all of our people that work here are scared. All of our people that work here don't want to come to the office because they're scared. They hired a cleaning company. I don't have as many details as I want. But they basically hired a cleaning company to come in and do a full-blown office disinfect. I'm guessing they're literally going to the extent that they go to in clean rooms for scientific research in hospitals. They are cleaning the HVAC system, the air ducts. They are cleaning all the desks, all the floors, all the walls, all the windows, all the handles, the entire kitchen, all the bathrooms, totally disinfecting them. And I believe they're also doing some ozone treatment in there. But get this, they spent $15,000 for what I would estimate about 8 or 10 employees to come in at night and disinfect this office. On Wednesday night, they paid that money. $15,000 for a cleaning company to come in. I don't know how many people, I'm just extrapolating, I'm guessing on all this stuff, but they paid the money for a company to come in and clean their office, disinfect their office, $15,000. And my source at this law firm also said they're going to do it next week and the week after that and the week after that. They have plans to do it for 6 weeks. $15,000 for 6 weeks. That's $90,000 going to this cleaning company. That's pretty wild. That is wild to me. I don't know if they just got price gouged, but somebody at that law firm did the math. Okay, we need to stay open. We need to keep our attorneys and our staff in this office. What do we need to do? How much do we have to spend to make that happen? And they decided that $15,000 to hire a company to come in and take care of this and put everybody at ease is worth it. I think one person's, again, this is all hearsay. I'm guessing. I think what my source said was that one person's family member was exposed to someone else with coronavirus. So that's all I know. But this company flipped out and is now hiring a ton of cleaning to get this stuff done. I think this is the first of many companies that are going to do this. I think this is a tremendous business opportunity. If you run a cleaning company, if you have the possibility to start a cleaning company or add on cleaning as an additional service, what I would probably do is build a quick website, maybe get the launchkits.com/sweaty, hire that service, get a $500 kit put together of your website, your Google My Business, your location. I would get some insurance as a cleaning company. And I would go out and try to sell the service. I would go out to these offices, to small businesses, walk in and say, look, I will disinfect your entire office. I know where all the hot spots are. And, you're not going to promise a full-on HVAC clean. You're not going to promise ozone clarifiers or whatever those things are called that disinfect the air. I think you can go in and sell a company on, listen, we are going to disinfect your surfaces, your hot spots. We're going to disinfect your desks. We're going to disinfect your doorknobs. We're going to disinfect your handles. We're going to disinfect your computers, your mouse pads, all the things that are known to spread germs. We can do that service I'm going to come in with basically a bunch of Clorox. I don't know what materials. There's tons of information on there. I'm not a cleaning genius, but I'm sure there's tons of information you can get with a couple Google searches on what are the ideal ways to disinfect, clean the hotspots within a region. So that's one amazing opportunity that I would hop on if I were in a major city right now. Another one is remote work is going to start getting huge with this coronavirus scare. And again, I don't know how legit this stuff is, but companies are going to start letting people work from home. Pregnant women, older people, babies, all these people that are higher risk. If you have people in your family, it's going to be a very easy sell to your boss to say, I want to work from home. So I think that home office buildouts are going to be a big deal over the next 6 months. Remote work is already taking over. More people are working from home. But these big companies, say you have a high-powered attorney or a doctor can't work from home, but say you have a consultant or somebody who's a high-powered person ready to work from home, you would easily hire a company to say, okay, I want you to outfit his office or her office at her home. I want to spend $15,000 on getting the perfect desk, the perfect computer, the perfect monitor, the perfect decor in the office, all the tools needed to really be productive at home. I want to spend that money because it's worth it. They're going to be outsourcing that stuff, doing home office build-outs over the next 6 months. I think could be a great business to start. Another one is ghost kitchens. Ghost kitchens are, I brought it up in a previous episode, but a ghost kitchen is basically a restaurant that does not let people come to the restaurant. So what that does is a number of things. A, people who are scared of coronavirus, scared of being around other people, are more likely to order from a ghost kitchen because a ghost kitchen does not allow people in there who can potentially contaminate the staff, contaminate the food, contaminate the surfaces, whatever. A table at a standard busy restaurant has 4 or 5 different people sitting at it throughout the day. It's just like an airplane, right? An airplane seat has 4 or 5 different people sitting at it throughout the day. Same with a restaurant. People who are scared of coronavirus in these cities are going to stop going to their favorite restaurants. They would love to shop at a ghost kitchen. A ghost kitchen could be a high-end restaurant with a high-end menu, basically pictures online of amazing dishes that they're going to bring to your house or you show up and pick up. And the thing about a ghost kitchen is you do not need a high-value real estate piece of property with traffic. That's the limiting reagent with a standard restaurant. A standard restaurant, you have to have a good location that people can come to. You have to have staff to serve those people. But if you're a ghost kitchen, if you are a kitchen producing restaurant quality food and delivering that food, you do not need waiters, you do not need waitresses, and you do not need a high-value location to house this. So you could be off in an industrial district in a commercial kitchen for 1/3 of the rent with half the payroll, half the headaches. Basically build a website. What I would do is I would build a website with, obviously there's a lot of permitting to do with this stuff, but I'd build a website, get a professional photographer, videographer in to photograph every single dish and literally let them visually shop for what they want to eat off my online menu, make it a really great experience, allow them to schedule ahead when they're going to deliver it. So it's not an order where, okay, I'm going to order this stuff and be at your place in 20 minutes. You're going to order this. You got to give me 5 hours notice of ordering this amazing dish. I will show up to your house with it hot and ready to eat at this time. That's one option. Obviously, delivering it as is on demand is another great option. But I think ghost kitchens are already going to start blowing up in the next 20 years. And ghost kitchens during this coronavirus scare could be an excellent opportunity. That said, I don't know. I have no idea. Everybody's speculating on this coronavirus stuff. I'm actually kind of ashamed that I'm going to create a clickbait video with the word coronavirus in it to talk about some business opportunities. But change is an amazing thing for entrepreneurs. When things change, when people get scared, when the environment changes, when people are doing things differently than they always do it, when that stuff happens, it's an opportunity for entrepreneurs. So yes, we might go into a recession. Yes, we might start losing a lot of stock value. Yes, our values might get cut in half. This is not good stuff, right? A recession is always pretty bad. But an entrepreneur, you, me, whoever, they look at this stuff, they look at these problems, they look at this new environment, and any kind of change is good. Because when things change, there are instantly holes in the market. There are more cleaning companies in demand than there are cleaning companies. There are more home office building companies in demand than there are home office builders. There are more people who do not want to go to restaurants but want to still order amazing tasting food now than there were before. So that's stuff. This is just stuff to consider. This is stuff to think about. When things change in your city, What is a good opportunity for you? I love service businesses. You know, I preach service businesses on this channel, on this podcast all the time because the demand outweighs the supply. All of our brilliant entrepreneurs are focusing on tech startups. They're focusing on new ideas. They're focusing on scalable, massive businesses because they hate labor. They hate the personal aspect of it. They just want to be maybe a middleman between two companies, between a cleaning company, between an office building that needs it. There's going to be a lot of people that listen to this and say, oh, I don't really want to do the cleaning. I just want to link the offices with the cleaners and take a little cut. I want to be a lead generator. That's not where the money's at, folks. I'm living proof. I started a business that needed a lot of human touch, a lot of labor, storage. We were doing the pickups. I was doing the pickups myself. I wasn't afraid to do that work. I wasn't afraid of the labor aspect of it. I didn't care if it wasn't scalable to a $30 billion business. I was really happy to make my $500,000 a year managing some people and handling that labor. And it's been the best decision I ever made. So when you think about these changes, this is just exaggerating a problem that we already have in our country, in our cities, a drastically tight labor market and a huge gap in the amount of people that want to outsource stuff and the amount of people that are paying for the stuff and the people supplying the stuff and the people offering these services. 20 years ago, 5% of people paid to get their lawn mowed. 20 years ago, 5% of people, 5 out of 100 people paid to get their lawn cut by an outside company. Today, 40% of people do that. 40% of houses and businesses pay for somebody else to mow their lawn. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that number will be over 50% within the next 5 years. More people are outsourcing this stuff all the time. So just because you see a crowded market, there's already a lot of cleaning companies doing deep cleans and disinfects for these offices. Competition is good. Competition is good. If there's a company out there already doing exactly what you want to be doing, that's how you know the market is there. That's how you know there's an opportunity. If they're making really good money, that's awesome for you. That's awesome. Remember, you don't need every single customer. You don't need every single customer. When we started our storage company, we took very few customers away from our competitors because the market was growing every single year. More students were traveling. More people were using these services. So we didn't need to take customers from our competitors. There was new customers flooding the market every day. That's how these services are. That's how all these home services are. If you go to sweatystartup.com/businesses-I-love, you see my Businesses I Love page with over 200 business ideas. None of them are new. None of these ideas are new ideas. There's companies out there doing this stuff right now. They're all doing it. They're all making really good money. A lot of them run their businesses like it's 1985. So competing with a deep cleaning company, competing with a ghost kitchen, stuff's not rocket science, right? Do a couple things better. You can do really, really, really well. That's why I love this stuff. That's why I love service businesses. The businesses that I love are service businesses because all of our brightest, all of our best business people are really afraid of the labor touch. They're really afraid that you have to hire somebody. They're really afraid that you got to get out and sweat. They're really afraid of that. So they're not going to touch a business that requires some physical work, in-person work, because it's not scalable, it's not sexy. You're not going to get venture capital money. You're not going to be able to move to Silicon Valley. But I'm telling you what, you can make really, really, really good money doing this stuff. That's why I love these businesses. That's why I do this series of businesses I love. So right now we're talking about deep cleaning, disinfecting, home office build-outs, and ghost kitchens, 3 industries that I think are going to get a little jump right now because of this coronavirus stuff. But in general, all service businesses, people are outsourcing more and more. People are earning more money. People are valuing their time very highly, and they are paying companies to do the stuff they don't want to do around their house. So take it for what it's worth. Thanks for following along. That's my mission, is to spread this concept of service-based entrepreneurship as a great place to start. So that's what I got. Thanks for following along. Have a profitable day.